Welcome back to the beginner guide on solving a Rubik's Cube. This is part 3 in the series, and now we're going to actually start solving the Rubik's Cube. So in the beginner method, basically you're going to solve the Rubik's Cube one layer at a time. And so in this video, I'm going to show you how to get started with that. So in this step, you're going to try to make a yellow daisy. And so you want to have the yellow side of the cube on top, and you want to have the white side on the bottom. So at the end of the step, you want to have a yellow daisy. So that basically that means you want to have this piece, this piece, this piece, and this piece to all be white. Okay, this piece just happens to be here. It's not important. You want to make sure that you have this white cross here. And so these are going to be edge pieces. So you want it to be white and then another color besides yellow, because yellow is at the top and we're trying to move everything down here to the bottom. So we want to have eventually we're going to have this blue and white edge piece, and we're going to have it down here. Okay, so you look for, so we're trying to put edge pieces that have white and any other color besides yellow. So we want blue and white, green and white, red and white, and orange and white. And you'll also see that the order does not matter. And so it doesn't need to be that green is on top of green over here. It's probably not going to be the case, but you just want to have all the edge pieces in the right position. Okay, so that's the goal for this step. Now I'll show you how we get there. Okay, so this can be a difficult part of solving the Rubik's Cube because there isn't actually one exact algorithm. There's just a few different cases that you have to know. So this can be really confusing, and this is a part I really struggled with in the beginning. But I'll just show you a few different ways to get the yellow daisy. There's only so many different cases, and if I do enough, you'll see how to do it by yourself. So first, we see that this white and orange piece just happens to already be in the correct position, and that's great. So now we go around the cube and we look for other edge pieces. Okay, so I see a green and white edge piece right here. So it has green here and white here, so we know it needs to go up. So if we just rotate it like this, if we just rotate it forward, that's not correct because we need to have the white here. And so this is kind of in the wrong position. So if you see that, if you just see the white sticker like this, that means if you just move it up with a right move forward, then now it's in the right position. Okay, so now we can see that I have this red and white piece here. So this is orange and white, this is red and white. They look kind of similar here, but they look easier to distinguish in real life. But so I see this red piece here. And again, what you're going to do is you see the white piece right here, so you're just going to rotate it up, and then it's where it needs to be. I see another piece, the white and blue piece, and so you can see if I move it up like this, it's in the right spot, but we've moved this piece out of the way. So you can see this is the green and white edge, and then if you rotate this up, then the green and white edge goes over here, and so we don't want to do that. So instead, we just rotate the cube. Now the red and white piece is in the way, so that's not what we want either. So we keep rotating it, and then we can see if we move the blue and white piece up now, then it's in the right spot. And so now we have the yellow daisy. So that's just one. I'll do some more so you get a sense of how to do it by yourself. Okay, so in this case, we happen to not have any of the white pieces, and that's fine. So what you do is you go around and you start looking for edge pieces. And so I'm going, and first, I see this is kind of a difficult setup, but I'll just show you this. The first thing I see is I see this white piece. So if I'm looking at it like this, I know I just need to rotate it upwards, this left one upwards, and then it's right in the right spot. And again, this is just intuition that you build over time. But if you see the white spot facing you, then you just rotate it up like that. So then I'll move that one up there, and then I see some other pieces. So this is the case we just saw. So it's white and red. It's facing me this way on my right side, so I just move it up. I move the right side up, and now those two are in the right spot. So now I'm looking for more pieces, and I see blue and white is here, but this is kind of the interesting case where it's flipped. So in this case, if white was down here, hopefully I'll show you a case like that. But if white was down here, you just rotate it because the piece that's on the bottom, right now blue is on the bottom. And if I rotate it up, blue is on top now. But we want white on top. So what you can do in this case is you can just move the right part up, and then you can rotate the cube and then you see it's the same case from before. So the white sticker is facing me on the left side, so I just move it up like that, and now it's in the right spot. And then now we see that the white sticker is facing me on the right side, so then I just move it up like that, and now I have the yellow daisy. And so I'm just going to show you one more thing that I wanted to show you earlier. So here is a new scramble. So basically this is the other case. So if the edge piece is already like this, so you can see white is here and red is here, and the white one's already in the right position. This is great. It's really easy. Just move this up once, up twice, and now it's in the right position. Okay, so I'll just do some more just so you get a sense. So if we have orange and white right here, so it's in the right spot, but the orientation is incorrect. This should be white here, and this should be orange here, so that's not correct. What you can do is you can move the front piece clockwise, and then you can just do a right move, and then it's in the correct spot. So I just moved it clockwise, and then I moved it up. And say there is a piece right there, and you don't want to move that piece like out of the way. You can also do it the other way if you want. So you move the front piece counterclockwise, and then you move the left piece up like that. And then that's the other way that you can do it. So now I'm going to look for the other pieces. So this is the case we saw before. So you're going to move this up, and then it's right here with the front piece up like that. And then I'm still looking, and so then we have the exact same case. But notice if you move this piece, if you do the same thing we just did, then you'll move the red and white piece out of the way. So instead, you need to rotate the top layer. So I just move the top layer, right? So I move the top layer. I move the blue and white piece here. I move the top layer back because now if I move it, then the green and white piece is going to be moved out of the way. I rotate the upper part again, so I have this is clear for me to move the front piece up like that. So I'll just show you that again in case that was confusing, but basically you have the blue and white piece here. Yeah, okay, so this is how it was before. So I'll show you again. So you have the blue and white piece here, and what you want to do is you want to move this piece up. But if you move it up, then you're going to accidentally move the red and white piece out of the way, which we don't want because it's already in the right position. So you just rotate the top layer counterclockwise. So now this is free. So we move this up. Okay, so now that's fine. But you can see if we move the piece now, then the green and white piece is going to get moved out of the way. So we make another move here with the upper layer, and then we can move the blue and white piece up, and now everything is good and nothing has been made out of the way. So that is the yellow daisy. That's a really hard part of the Rubik's Cube because there's no algorithms, but that's pretty much all the cases that you're going to see. So hopefully that is helpful.